Here is my latest painting, Mother-Son, and it started out sometime last summer. Right now it's December 14th, 2016. Started out last summer with absolutely no blue in it. All it was this interesting experiment with this purple and the yellow and the orange and this weird green, this weird, like, here, that weird green, And then I didn't know what to do with it. It was very abstract. I didn't know how to finish it. And recently, just a few days ago, I took it out. And I had the blue on my palette already. I had a lot of blue left from my last painting, The Spirit of Water. I said, well, let me just stick some blue in there. It's an experiment anyway. And out came this face and circle. And, different titles come to me as I paint it. And I'm just realizing, like, when I took it out the other night to paint it, and I put the blue on there, I had no idea what was going to happen. And even today, as I was working on it, I thought, I don't know what's happening with all these lines. I just kind of go with it, like right down here. I'm feeling like, this feels right. To do these lines, these circles, like this. Like that. And I really like what's going on up here. It's like the phases of the moon. And then that's like a little landscape underneath her. There's more work that needs to be done, but as I was painting this, I was realizing when I took this canvas out the other day and it was just this purple, and this yellow and this green and orange. That's all it was. I was in a really weird frame of mind because I really wanted to talk, and it was really late at night and I didn't know what I wanted to say. I haven't been feeling well lately. I know I made some videos about feeling better. In September I was in the woods and I was bitten by a lot of ticks, and so I got sick, then I got better, but now I got worse again. Anyway, so I'm really not feeling well and my hands are hurting. It's hard to paint, but I'm doing it because it's something I can do. And I'm missing out on a lot of events right now. It's right before the holidays. There's a lot of beautiful stuff. I know a lot of wonderful people who are creative. They're having art events, music events, and I want to go join them. I even had to cancel a performance that I was supposed to do. Anyway, so sometimes when we can't do some things we'd like to, we have to think about what we can do. And I'm realizing also in this current climate with our country, with everybody not getting along, and all these words between political differences and words and people becoming enemies who were friends and all of this stuff and all these words going around. I know words are important, but there's stuff beyond words. And that's what I needed to find the night I took this canvas out. Between what I'm experiencing in my health and what all of us are experiencing in the world climate and with our friends and with people we know, and whatever it is. I mean, I have a wonderful circle of friends. I'm just talking about, like, globally. It's like, and nationally, we're all, like, so many people are so angry now, and all these angry words going around. Like, if you look at Facebook, it's crazy. People getting on each other's nerves and triggering each other so easily. People being triggered so easily. And I'm like, there's something beyond words that's so much more important. And when I started painting the other night, and I brought this blue in here, and I've just been drawn to blue so much, and And I had it on my palette anyway, like I said, and I added her. I thought she was the moon, but she's the sun. She's mother sun. And realize I'm just going to paint because there's stuff I can say through this that I can't say. I can't say any other way. If I try to speak about some things that I'm feeling, it doesn't always come out right, and that's partially my health too. There's a lot. I'm getting a lot of brain fog, and I know people. I see people on Facebook who are the grammar Nazis, and they're picking, oh, you're not using the right word. Or they don't say it to me, but they'll just say it in general, And I think, oh my God, yes, I understand it. I'm an educated woman, so yes, I get it. And I tend to spell things correctly, so it's not me. But I also know it's important not to judge people based on their spelling, because actually one of the people who was the kindest to me in my life was an elderly lady once, a long time ago, an elderly lady who gave me a home, a place to stay, without asking for anything in return. And she had barely even completed high school. She did not complete high school. Her speech, and she really couldn't read or write, but she had the kindest heart of anybody you can imagine. And I'm thinking, words get us into so much trouble. Words are beautiful yes, if you're a master of words and that's your craft, and that's your tool for speaking your voice, that's great. But there's also a whole realm of things that cannot be expressed in words. This art is bringing me a lot of solace because I needed to say things. And sometimes I forget that I'm an artist. I forget sometimes that I do this, that this has helped me, that there were times in my life when I did not go a day without doing this. I forget how there were times in my life that this saved me. I forget that there were times in my life when this was my way of speaking. And actually the performance I was supposed to do that I very sadly, unfortunately, had to cancel last week had to do with communication to art. And boy, I can really relate to that. I can relate to that in my own life, especially now. I'm speaking fine now because I'm talking about my art. I know this. When I talk about things either I'm not that familiar with, but that I'm feeling, when they're feeling based, or if I'm talking about things that are, that only the greatest poets can describe in words, that it kind of fails me. And that's when it's best for me to turn to my painting or my dance. I'm not really dancing now with the health issue I'm going through, so I know I really want to. Oh, there's a red up there. That's not the painting. That's the cat tree. My cat's tree. But this painting is basically, so this purple on the side, and it's got this, it's going to change. But I see it as being like all these worlds and all these swirls of light. And she's mother sun. I'm going to call her mother sun. Let me go this way a little bit. And I see her as mother sun. And I'm remembering a time in my life when I had a boyfriend who, he was pagan. This was like when I was like 22, 23. And he used to say, now the sun is male and the moon is female. And we never argued. He and I got along great, but I would say, no, the sun is female because she's warm and she gives life, and like even the light of the moon is from the sun. In the moon, he can come and go, like men. I know there are good men out there, but good fathers out there and things like that, but men, it's like they're, woman is like, she's a nurturer. She's, I know this doesn't apply to everybody. This is my view, that the female, the divine feminine, the woman, is the nurturer. She's beautiful. Men can be nurturing too. Everybody has male and female sides. But the woman, the feminine side, is the nurturer. And yes, she holds the moon. But she is the sun. She lets it grow. And look, there's this like tree. There's this tree shapes forming in this painting. There are roots, and there are glowing balls of light, or there will be. That's how I'm seeing it, just like the ones up here. And she's kind, and she's loving. She's all love, and she's warmth, and she is what nurtures other things to grow. She's what gives life and light. And when I paint things I feel that are beyond words, it just reminds me I need to come back to this. And I'm glad I can paint now, because my hands are in a lot of pain with what I'm going through. I'm really kind of worried about my health right now. But I'm seeing a specialist, so it's okay. I'll be all right. Yeah, this is Mother Sun. She's not finished yet. There's still a lot of work to do on her. But this is Mother Sun in progress. I really wish the world peace. I really do. Every day I hear about something. Many things. All I can do is, I can do this. Look at that face. God, she's peaceful. She's so peaceful. We're all under this one sun. We're all under this one moon. That face, the feeling in that face, that's love. Love is just being, it's just there. It's not like you have to conjure it, or it's not like it comes and goes. When somebody loves somebody and they leave, you still love them. That love is inside you. It's not something that leaves just because the person leaves. Things outside of us that change, that we love, the love is still there inside of us. So just because circumstances change doesn't mean that the love is gone. It's still there. Look at that face. That's love. That's peace. That's love. We all have it. It's there for everybody. My words are inadequate compared to what I paint. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to keep painting. As long as my eyes can see. My eyes have been giving me trouble too. And this, whatever illness I have, I'll be okay. I'll get through it. But my hands, as long as my eyes can still see and my hands can still hold the brush, I'm going to keep painting. Because it taps me into this thing. Look at her. That's her. That's Mother Sun. Peace to all. Love to all.